in 66, you go 349.
Right.
That means that during your career,
Right.
you took that record down 15 seconds.
Oh,
There
okay.
is no precedent in the history of the state of Michigan for somebody 400, 500 yards lowering that record by that type of margin. You won the state meet your senior year by like 15 seconds, right?
Yeah.
When you went
Well,
340.
my 200-yard split would have won the 200-yard freestyle. That's a fact.
Can I just ask you, like, how did you maintain any level of humbleness amongst that type of dominance? Like, how did you handle yourself around others and kind of keep some focus when you're that much better than everyone around you?
I would say, again, looking at Peter as my mentor, he was the template for how do you act when you're a champion, as he was from almost the moment I met him. And you're still just being regular. You're still being just, you're kidding everybody like everybody else. You're not sequestering yourself. Even though I was intentionally sequestered from my team by the fact that I was so much better than everybody else. This was in high school. There was the team and then there was me. And yeah, I would have some interactions with my classmates, but it was like, I got to Kimball as a freshman and everybody else had grown up through grade school and known each other. So I was already kind of an outsider. I was swimming at the level as a freshman. I was beating everybody in the senior, junior and senior classes with a few exceptions in my high school. So I wasn't part of the freshman class. I wasn't part of the sophomore class. I was of a different class. So I got ostracized just by my own talent. And the fact that I had grown to be comfortable with my own isolation from the time that I'd moved away from our family had split up, I had spent a lot of time in isolation, only because of the circumstances. My dad being a coach, he couldn't always get back to me, or there would be times when I would be, waiting for a bus or waiting for a car, without anybody. But mostly, I was alone with myself staring at the bottom of a pool. So my world was insulated by a bubble upon bubble upon bubble. I was not in the social thing. I was kind of like, I felt like an alien, like stranger in a strange land kind of alien, because I was so in a different realm than everybody else. And there was that aura. There was, there was an attempt to say, oh yeah, he's one of the guys, but not really one of the guys. He's a freak. He's a freak of nature. So I kind of got that without being able to identify it as such. Now in retrospect, you can put things in perspective perhaps, but for me, it was like, at the time, I just felt the vibe of, okay, I can't punch through this threshold because I'm separated by these guys by what I can do that they can't. So it wasn't like I didn't grow arrogant about it. It wasn't about arrogance. It was, I felt I grew more isolated by it.